Yo, welcome to an episode of the Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We had Friday Night Smackdown that had moved over from the Fox Network over to the USA Network on Friday the 13th. We did it live. Me and the rest of the guys for Table Ladders and Bumps. Make sure you check that out. But I'm going to do a recap on Friday Night Smackdown. I'm going to do a recap on Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's get into it. But first, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment, give me feedback. Check out the reels, check out the shorts, check out the Superkick store, check out Table Ladders and Bumps because we're doing great things over there. Check out everything, man. I appreciate the feedback. Like I said, I appreciate all the views, the comments on everything, the likes, the shares, everything, man. It's just a great feeling. Let me adjust this microphone, yo. I just appreciate everything, but we're gonna get into the show real quick. Keep it real smooth, real fast. We're gonna get into SmackDown. Really, two things only popped out to me for the new SmackDown. Can't even say it's new. I mean, they got a new logo, they got a new intro music. Megan Thee Stallion out there with the Megan knees popping it, and in the intro. But really, the show was just still nothing really major popped off to me out of the show. No real big surprises, but I am happy that I'm getting possibly another Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes match. That part 5 was the best match out of the series so far. They got to do a best of 7. It gets no better than that. Andrade pulled out the victory. Oh man, it was just an amazing match. They just do spot fest. That's what it is. Pretty much it's a spot fest. Excuse me. These guys have such great chemistry together. Like I said, I'm looking forward to part 7. I'm looking to a 7-game series. I hope this could be, if I go back to me booking Bad Blood, 800 matches on Bad Blood. Because I feel like they're just building up so many different people to have Bad Blood or a rivalry or whatever the case. Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes could be on the card at some point, just as a sleeper match. Like they're building something special there that I haven't seen in a long time, at least in WWE. So, man, can't wait to see the 6th match. Can't wait to see the 7th match. Man, it's just dope. Next thing, it's been a minute since I had the super kicks of the week, the superstar with the super kicks of the week. I'm going with Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes came out. It took me a minute to find him. I thought they were Jordan 1s at first, but I didn't get a good look at him. But he came out with some dunks. Some pretty cool dunks. I'm going to put them up so you guys can check them out. What do you guys think about these guys? Dunks. I grew up as a fan of Air Force Ones. And then started to come over to dunks. And because dunks started to stand out to me because they had so many different colors, so different colorways, different styles, different collabos that was dope. Like the chunky dunks, those are cool. I didn't just have to get those, but I'm loving how dunks just look. They're comfortable. It's a smooth shoe, man. But Cody Rhodes has some dunks on. What do you guys think about those? And outside of the Storm the Capitol shirts that Cody Rhodes always has, I don't know how many shirts that Cody Rhodes have. He has so much merch for some reason. Like, I feel like he might be the one wrestler that has the most merch I've ever seen. I thought John Cena had a lot of merch, different shirts, the bands, the hat, the towel, But Cody Rhodes has definitely surpassed that with the amount of merch that he has. But that's another thing. I'm loving the dunks that Cody Rhodes has on. Usually when he comes out, man, he comes out classy, dressed to press. But when he does switch up and he has sneakers on, he comes with the heat. So Cody Rhodes is this week's superstar with the super kicks of the week. These dunks right here. Let me know. Comment below what you guys think about these here. The other thing that's gonna stand out to me is obviously it's bloodline stuff. Like, there's other stuff happened, but like I say, it didn't really especially for the supposed to be like the season premiere. It supposed to been, they made such a big thing out of SmackDown moving over to the USA Network. Maybe it just felt like big because they were just trying to let everyone know, hey, we're not on Fox anymore. We're on USA. We're on USA. We're on USA. But I felt like they wanted to make it a bigger thing. They had a whole new logo. So it's something new, right? So anyway, nothing stood out besides Bloodline stuff, right? Bloodline business as always. SmackDown kicked off with Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa Part 2 in a steel cage match. Solo Sikoa has been showing out lately in his one-on-one matches. Granted, it's been against Cody Rhodes, but they've been allowing him to go. He's heard the rumors, probably even rumors that the naysayers that say, hey man, Jacob is going to outshine you. He's like, you know what? I got to step it up. I can't have a 2-move set. You know, I got to do some more stuff. I got to, be a little exciting. And he's been stepping it up, Can he outshine Jacob Fatu? No. I don't think anyone in the bloodline can outshine Jacob Fatu right now. It's not a lot of people on that roster can outshine Jacob Fatu. Honestly, when you think about it, the way he's able to move out there is like none other out there right now. So Jacob Fatu is doing his thing, but shout out to the Solo Sikoa, man. He did his thing in that cage match against Cody Rhodes. We knew he wasn't gonna win. It's a setup for a bigger picture. We get the bloodline. They all climb the cage, which is crazy too because the steel cage has a door. Hey guys, you guys don't have to climb the cage. You guys just come in the door. It takes more work for all you guys to climb it over the top of the cage and hop down than just to walk in the door. It's open anyway. Just walk in. But anyway, they climb the door. It still looks cool, but I think it would have been doper if they just walked in. But I guess I understand how come they didn't walk in, because they're in there, they're pummeling Cody Rhodes, and then the drums here. Boom, boom, boom. And the OTC, he comes out, likely faced comes out to save Cody Rhodes. And I don't think it is even really about saving Cody Rhodes. It's more so like, yo, I got to get vengeance on the bloodline. What you guys did to me a few weeks ago. You guys put me through the announce table. I'm coming back to show you guys who I be. Comes out, helps Cody Rhodes out. Then you get like you about to get this face off between Jacob and Roman Reigns, and Roman's like, you know what? Come on. You bad, right? It reminds me of Michael Jackson, Wesley Snipes in the beginning of the Bad video. Oh, you bad, huh? You bad? Come on then, come on. Tell him to bring it. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing, huh? When Solo said, no, we ain't having none of that. Get up out of here, Jacob. So that, it leads to later on contract signing. Nick Aldis like, you know what? We got to settle this. We got to settle this, that bad blood. So it's a core. Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And Cody comes in and he's like, yo, I'm done with the bloodline. I finished them off already. And I'm like, what? Like, when did you do that? Like, yeah, you beat Solo Sikoa that night in the steel cage match, but the bloodline been stomping you out and jumping you, been interfering with this new version of bloodline, been interfering in everything that you have going on since May, and then you really been into it with the bloodline since July. So your stuff with the bloodline isn't over. Like, you can't just say, oh, what? I'm gonna wipe my hands of this and I'm gonna go do something else. No, dog, you still in this. You still got stuff to do. You can't just bounce. Anyway, we know you part of the bloodline stuff still. So, tag team match: Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. So it's a Sikoa. Gotta do this contract signing. We always gotta do a contract signing. Roman Reigns comes out, and I love the energy that Roman Reigns came out with. Like, you would think he would come out and be humble, apologetic. Ask for some forgiveness for my actions, the way I talked to you guys. And he says, you know what? I thought things have changed around here.
Some things change.
But not me at all.
But not me.
I'm still the tribal chief. I'm still the head of the table. I'm still that dude. Ain't nothing changed around here. I don't even know Ula Father to prove that I'm the head of the table. I've been that dude since the beginning. And so that was great to see that that character hasn't changed. That even though he's face now, he's still the arrogant Roman Reigns that we've grown to love. Like, he can't be anything else but that, like, that's amazing. So I'm happy to see that. We get Solo. Cody Rhodes comes out, and Cody Rhodes kind of addresses Roman Reigns, and he's like, yo, like, this ain't none of yours anymore. After Roman been saying, like, yo, this is my ring. This is my WWE. These are my people. And Cody Rhodes is like, no, man, it hasn't been none of yours since WrestleMania after I didn't took this title from you. Throwing some shots at him. Well, it is some truth, Bro, and then we got Solo coming out talking about he don't like you. It's trying to instigate, but it doesn't work because, dude, the contract is signed, and this is what we got. We got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa at Bad Blood. And it's like, anyone who's been a long time wrestling fan knows how this plays out. Like, we could have seen this happening, because it happened so many times in the past before. You get two bitter enemies now paired together to stop another common enemy, and it's like, well, how can these two opposite or polar opposites work in cohesion to stop this common foe? And doing this journey of them getting to their actual match, you're going to have one of them accidentally do something to the other one where it's either going to get it, Cody Rhodes is going to catch a spear, or Roman Reigns is going to catch a disaster kick by accident, or some type of bump into each other, something like that, to add extra tension, layers to the story. But we've seen it before. I was more surprised that The Rock. Where was The Rock? Where was someone that was supposed to come out for this season premiere, this big premiere of Smackdown on the USA Network? There wasn't one. So I was surprised about that. Unless we get The Rock at Bad Blood. That's the only other thing I'm thinking. The Rock is popping up at Bad Blood somehow. Hopefully. But that's what I got for Smackdown, man. Not really a spectacular show. There was some cool things that happened. But it was very predictable nonetheless. So what do you guys think about SmackDown? You guys know what to do. You comment below. Tell me how you guys felt about that. We gonna move over to Raw. We got CM Punk back to kick it off and say, hey man, I'm back, and we doing Hell in a Cell. Because that's how we gotta sell. That's how we gotta sell these differences that we'd have. Punk arrives to the arena, gets out of the SUV, leaves the door open. Punk, you're lucky, white. You just have the luxury to be able to just leave your door open and just keep walking. Ain't nobody gonna hop in there, the rental car, and just take it. You just gonna leave it open, the door wide open. Man, that's something there. Looking at Punk's speed, he kind of reminds me of Logan Wolverine. Just that he has, like, he's aged. You can see the age in him. He's gritty, and time hasn't kind of been kind to him. It seems like, whether he's battered and broken and been through injuries or whatnot, and he has had some checkered past, events over AEW, things back in WWE in the past or whatnot. And can you count on Punk? Is he gonna go into business for himself? And I feel like a lot of that comes out doing the promos and just watching him. But just like Logan, who has this history, in the movie Logan, he's still your favorite, man. Like, it's hard to root against CM Punk. Like, it's CM Punk. Like, he's been that dude for a long time, even with him not even being around, still been that dude. But yeah, that's how I kind of see Punk right now. Is just like a Logan type character. I'm down with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre having a long-standing feud forever. Just whenever they come paths cross, it's on site, and they're just gonna hate each other for the end of time. You know, just like Eminem's "Go to Sleep." I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. It's just gonna be what I want to see is what I want to see. I want to see you go to sleep in the dirt, you know, and that's what I feel like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre should be. It should be something like that, to where like, yo, they're just gonna hate each other forever. They're always gonna be enemies. But you know how you guys feel about that? What we gonna get into next? Joe Tessitore. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to back it up. You know, like you came with it this episode of Monday Night Raw. I should have gave you some more time, but you stepped it up, man. Like I can feel the energy, I can feel the enthusiasm in your voice. You coming with it. You coming with it this time. Like so, I'm looking forward to seeing you progress more in your venture on WWE as commentating play by play. So definitely, man. Shout out to Joe Tessitore. We got a new YSS QR code. Like we needed more of those. But because I don't got time to be detective, man. I ain't got time to be Batman. I got a whole life over here, man. Like I gotta make time to do this. Now I gotta make time to go dissect some cryptic messages. I gotta go scan this code. Excuse me. At least this time with the QR codes, they let them be on there for a minute from Monday. But the ones before, I gotta pause the TV. I gotta go frame by frame just to scan this one. Then take this picture of this scan that might never be scan it on something else that pop up and then read all this script. Nah, man, I ain't got time for none of that. Luckily, there's so many people on the internet that have more time. They're so into it more than I am to be able to just do the research and find out that it's possibly about Braun Strowman. So, long story short, it's possibly about Braun Strowman. And I just lead into this Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed match. Like, the booking on this is fantastic. It couldn't get any doper than what it has been, but it might. This could be Bad Blood 2 as well. Like I say, 801 matches. That's if I'm booking it, 801 matches at Bad Blood, baby. And this is gonna be one of them. That's gonna be crazy. Like the first encounter between the two guys, man, that was dope. This last one, the ring off the top, ring, bro. All right, craziness, man. Yeah, you got him outside. You got a whole body, a whole person. You got thrown like a dart at Braun Strowman from Bronson Reed. The dude is sitting there, probably just eating some popcorn, got picked up. It reminds me of like the game Rampage. You know, you got some innocent people, some dude in there taking a shower. You got this 50-foot lizard climbing up the side of the building, punching through the window to grab you, eat you, and now you dead. Like that dude was just probably just chilling in his Jey Uso shirt, and now he's become a dart launched at Braun Strowman to take him out. You get Bronson Reed thrown over different things. You get another tsunami in the background. In the backstage, you get them speared through or ran through drywall. Then you get all this clutter that falls out of nowhere for some reason. Like, why was that up there? Who put all that stuff up there? Those topes and stuff to fall like that. That was crazy. But man, I want more. I need more of this chaos. I need more of Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman. This is the best that Braun Strowman has looked to me since his return to WWE. Like this is cool. They actually have a real purpose for him. I'm sad that it took so long for him to get to this point, but I'm happy that they have a real purpose for him now that he's back in WWE. So that's cool. Let's get into my match of the night, man. My match of the night: Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Totally dope match. Yo, if we doing Melo versus Andrade in the best of whatever series, Like I said, I still want to see Dragunov versus Dragon Lee, Dragunov versus Pete Dunne in some Best of Something series. Give me a Io Sky versus Bianca Belair in the Best of Whatever series. Like, I skip these tag team titles for now. What they did last night, they got to run that back a couple more times. That was dope. Especially when I feel like the women's division doesn't get as much ticket as it should get. If y'all put on matches like that, we gonna get some more matches. We gonna get some more women matches because they did their thing. Like it's the match of the night for me. Like if you guys had a better match for Monday Night Raw than that Bianca Belair versus Io Sky match, let me know. Comment below. But that definitely was the match of the night. Like yo, that was dope to see. Like I said, I want to see more of that. They need to run that more back. We got Brian Breaker versus Jey Uso coming up for the Intercontinental Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. And they had a face-to-face. And normally I don't look for Jey Uso to deliver the best promos, you know. And Braun Breaker is extremely pretty good on the microphone. And so I was just like, assume like Braun Breaker, he don't come out, he got that, and Jey Uso, you know, do his usual thing. But Jey Uso had a bigger bark, had a louder bark than Braun Breaker. And got him, and I was surprised by that. And that was cool. If I could get some more of that Jey Uso, I think he might actually get a title coming up. But he hit a decent spear on Brian Breaker, and I thought that mug was over, right? I thought it was over, but we'll see, right? Let's get into what I'm gonna get to my last thing, which is going to be Judgment Day stuff, right? I love how you have Finn and Liv approaching the Terror Twins. They kind of, not to say throw shade at them, but also kind of tell them how, like, yo, you guys are the reason why things are the way they are. You guys betrayed us. You guys made us feel less than. You guys made us feel like street trash. You know, new shirts or whatever. So I like how that, you know, and you guys are nothing now because of us. You guys used to be champions, and now you guys are nothing because you guys betrayed us. And I like that. I like that angle. And even though, you know, the Judgment Day are bona fide heels, there's nothing else about that. That underlining, like, truth and, like, feeling like you possibly could see how they feel the way they feel about certain things. So that's cool. And with the interjection of Jey Uso in the storyline, Rhea Ripley's work husband, you know, and kind of like buddy to Damian Priest, I feel like the Judgment Day could interfere in this Brian Breaker versus Jey Uso in the Intercontinental Championship match next week. Because it's hard for me to see that Jey Uso is going to lose clean. Not saying that Brian Breaker needed, but he could. I think he needs that to kind of help save his character, right? Like, you got, he's been 0-7 in championship matches. Some of them, the last couple, there's been one that's been clean, but the last couple, someone has interfered. There's been interference in some of them. And I think that is kind of to protect Jey Uso. But like he said, like, yo, for me to actually own this name of main event Jey Uso, I gotta win the big one. And Jey Uso could win a title and it not hurt Brian Breaker. But it's also like, yo, you guys didn't build up Brian Breaker to be this unstoppable force, and then Jey Uso stops him. And so it's like, I don't know. And I think Jey Uso still got the bloodline stuff looming. At some point, he's going to end back up in the bloodline. In this bloodline storyline, we got War Games coming up in November. So it's hard to see that Jey Uso wins the IC championship, you know? And maybe, what if there's a team? Well, we only got 2 War Game matches. We definitely know we getting Bloodline versus Bloodline, or a Team Roman, a mixture of characters, unlikely characters versus the Bloodline at War Games. And maybe that's weird too, because maybe it's all just fact. Because I was saying like a Team Rhea versus Team Liv, and that's gonna be a mixture of people. And I'm like, well, who would be on Team Liv? Would that be PFC? You know? And would you have like Rhea, Selena Vega, Lyra Valkyria, and two other, women superstars. I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like I got Judgment Day interfering in the Jey Uso Intercontinental Championship match next week. Whether they just pop out to distract them or they actually do have an actual interference in the match, that's what I think it goes. I don't think Jey Uso loses clean. What else? But yeah, man, that was gonna be my last stuff. No, I still got stuff to go. I'm gonna get into this New Day versus Judgment Day because it's all still Judgment Day stuff. Judgment Day versus New Day, good match. I knew that the New Day wasn't gonna win, and it seemed like they was gonna get back on track and beat the New Day again. And then you had the LWO come out and interfere, and Kofi Woods had the match won. It would have been new tag team champions, and then they end up losing, and they got this whole debacle backstage, and Xavier Woods, he's upset, and he rightfully so. And I love how the character work in that, like, so much they go into just like, yo, like, we ain't the same. We used to have the numbers, but we ain't got to eat no more. And Wood took that personally because, I'm here, like, not saying we don't need E, but we can still do it. We don't necessarily need E to be tag team champions. And, like, you felt that. I felt that. And I felt the emotion that was coming from Xavier Woods. And this is a great storyline with the New Day. It's been a minute since the New Day had a good storyline, and this is cool, and I'm happy to see it. And I don't want to split the New Day, y'all. But I mean, if it is, it is. But I really don't want that to happen. But we'll see what happens, man. Do you guys want the New Day to split? Let me know. Xavier Woods, man, he killed that. He killed that emotion. We end the show with Dominic Mysterio versus Damian Priest. Another great match. You just gotta love the way Damian Priest is being booked too as well. Looking dominant. I mean, it's not hard to look dominant against Dominic Mysterio, but he's doing it, man. Like he's killing it, and he's taking on the whole Judgment Day. You got Rhea out there by his side, but the numbers game is the numbers game, and it's 2 against 5. So like, what can you really do about that? There's nothing you could do about that, and they're outnumbered, and so they get whooped. And you think you got Jay? They're getting whooped, and Jay takes the time for the music to come out, and then he still takes the time. They already get whooped. He coming down to the ring, call stop. Dude, they getting whooped. You gotta. Where's the chair? Where's the kendo stick? You gotta come and help. But in the process of him debating on how he gonna get in the ring, he takes a spear. He's out. This dude comes out of nowhere like a torpedo. He hit Jey Uso like Raven in Mortal Kombat. And that was Braun Breaker in a hoodie. Laid Jey Uso out. You still got Damian Priest out there taking 85 coup de grace. Really ripping. Getting hit with the Oblivion. And you got the Judgment Day on top at the end of the Monday Night Raw. You got Jey Uso laid out by Braun Breaker at the end of the Monday Night Raw. Sets up a great one-on-one match, hopefully 1-on-1 versus Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker for the IC Championship next week. You got there's so many different layers to this Judgment Day versus the Terror Twins going into Bad Blood. It's like, yo, man, I'm loving this story. It's hard. I don't know. Bloodline Judgment Day, Bloodline Judgment Day, Bloodline Judgment Day. I don't know sometimes which storyline I like better, but both of them are dope, and I'm feeling both of them and I like the little mini stories that they're building too. Like I said, the New Day story. I like this Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman. I'm here for this WWE stuff, man. But man, what did you guys like the most about Monday Night Raw? What did you guys like the most about Friday Night Smackdown? Let me know. Comment below. Check me out. Tables, ladders, and bumps. Like I said, we're doing cool things. I'm trying to do cool things on here too as well. I thank you guys for always tuning in, liking, subscribing, sharing, giving comments, giving feedback, checking out the reels, checking out the shorts, checking out Spotify, check out the Superkick store. Man, checking out the what ifs. I'm gonna get to know one of those this week. Make sure you check out the one from last week, which was Kurt Angle versus Bret the Hitman Hart. I think I got no one with Bret Hart in there. There's been a lot of Bret Hart stuff popping up lately, so I gotta do another one with Bret Hart. So get ready for it. That's hopefully dropping this week too as well. But until next time, adios, peace. I said an angle for some reason, but I'm gonna address that next week. But until then.